Awesome. Here we are. G'day, team. My name is Paul, and I'm the NDIS business coach. And I wanted to jump in here with a couple of things to help you plan out next year now. All right. Hopefully, you're looking towards this next period, going through the Christmas season, and you've got your work planned out, you've got your rosters sorted, got your team on board. But we can't just glide through Christmas, all right? I know that some people start to switch off. Right now is when you really need to be cranking out what's going to happen in the first part of this year, because we humans, we like to segment things. And so if you can actually prioritize the beginning of this year, not ramp up into it, but already have the momentum as you move into January, February, and March, you need to know exactly where you're going and what's happening. So right now, I'm going to jump in and go through one of our worksheets we use in our group. In fact, this Monday night, I can't remember what Monday it is. It's this Monday coming. We have got our accelerated quarter session for all our momentum clients and our profitable provider clients. So we get everybody together onto the Zoom and we go through quite a process to see where we've been, measure what's good now, and plan what is going to happen in the next quarter. We see what worked, what didn't work, and we tweak things, make those adjustments, and slingshot ourselves into the next quarter. Because if you look at where you want to go, your big 5-10 year plan, you've got to break that down into bite-sized chunks you can actually work with. And so a quarter is a great time to get something big done. 10, 12 weeks where you can focus on a larger project. Maybe it's systemizing all your audit gear so that when you get to audit, it's all ready to go. Maybe it's installing a new onboarding process with your staff and everybody's on the same page. It's a really smooth process. Whatever it is, you need to have something to be working on. Otherwise, you are just doing the same thing and putting out fires when they turn up. So we really want to identify what we need to be able to do, to be able to preempt these things so we're not putting out fires. Because truth be told, I'm talking to a lot of providers right now who are just under the pump because they are consistently putting out fires and never preemptively solving these problems, even if it is bite-sized at a time. So we're going to fix that today. All right, so I have got a worksheet here. If you would like the worksheet, please comment worksheet below and I will get it straight out to you. The idea of these worksheets is so that you tangibly do the work, because look, I've had the profitable NDIS Business Builder group for about 3 years now, and everybody who goes in, watches the stuff, watches the recordings that are in there, say, Paul, that was awesome, thank you so much. And then everyone who does the stuff grows. Everyone who just says, that was cool, thanks so much, and doesn't actually do it, I talk to them a year later in their exact same position. All right. So the point of these worksheets is for you to get it, print it out, do the work, watch the video, draw on it, scribble on it, tear it up, redo it again. I don't care, but physically do the work to make sure that you are headed in the right direction for the next quarter. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and share this screen here. Beautiful. Here we are. So we want to know what your targets were and did you hit them? So this is a place that we call the slingshot, all right? We want to know what the targets were last quarter. So the quarter we're in right now, up until Christmas, what targets did we have? We've got a couple of things here. We're looking at number of people that we supported. Are our staff engaged? What was the revenue at? My own personal income. And then you got a couple of options here, right? What's good for you? Is it the impact you had in the industry? Is it the profit margin that you made? And to be honest, profit is more important than revenue. So we need to really understand exactly what we're measuring here. So let's get rid of those. Awesome. So we want to know exactly what you're measuring. What you're going to do is you're going to look at this and go, right, well, I wanted to be able to, maybe let's see, beginning of October, you had, let's say 10 clients, right? My apologies. You had 10 clients, and you know what? I want to be at 15 by Christmas. All right. So, did you make it? Did you make it to 13. Good. Growth is growth. Were you at 9? Wow. That's terrible, right? We've gone backwards, but is it a good thing because you're on the right thing? Are we at 16? Like what has happened in the business so we can actually measure what worked and what didn't work? All right? Are your staff engaged? Like, for instance, do they show up with little problem at all, right? Are they people that actively look out for your participants, make sure that the right thing's happening, make sure they've got systems in place so that, if there's anything that needs to be reported, they can do that? Are they on the lookout for things? And maybe you go, yeah, you know what? People are absolutely engaged. They're really good. All the things are happening how they should be. Let's say, maybe not. Maybe things aren't working how they should be. You had a couple of problems. We lost a couple of staff. Maybe had to get rid of a couple of staff because they really weren't pulling their weight. Or did we have staff actually initiate new things to be able to improve the service delivery that we're offering, right? I want to get a gauge of where the business is right now. Revenue, all right? Yeah, we got to talk about money. What was the revenue of the business? Okay, let's say you wanted to get, you're at $500,000 a year or $5 million a year, whatever it was. Let's say you wanted to grow by 10%, right? What does that look like client-wise, staffing-wise? What needs to supply that? Did we stay where we were? There we go. Did we stay where we were, or did we go backwards? Or did we grow by, 5%? Are we measuring these numbers and understanding exactly what's going on? Hey guys, if you are watching live here, I can see a couple of you on there. Please jump on and say hi. Again, comment worksheet if you want that below, so let me know. Or did you kick one out of the park, right? Did you do some really cool growth stuff there? For some of you, going full time might have been the thing, right? Actually going full time in the business. Maybe it was, being able to, subsidize your whole wage from your other business, from your other work, and actually go full time in your business. Maybe it was to finally get to the point where you can actually take some time off because you've been working 24/7 for the last 2 years. What was that personal income goal that you needed to get to so that this business is actually sustainable and provides for your needs too? That's what a business is supposed to do. All right. Then we want to look at the impact, right? And again, you might have a couple of other things you want to measure here. These are just 6 we put in here for the sake of measuring a few key indicators, right? So impact. Do people know you in the industry, right? Is there a big question mark, or is there an exclamation mark over your business, right? Are you well known for what you do? Do people know how you help people? Are you making a difference in people's lives, or are you maintaining things, or what is going on in the industry that you are a part of? You are in your own market. Yes, we're all part of the NDIS, right? But you're part of the market. Let's say you're in Western Melbourne, all right? Are you an authority in your area of expertise in Western Melbourne? Have you made an impact? Are you changing people's lives? Do you feel confident that if you were to stop your business, then you would be severely missed in this space, right? What impact are you having in this industry right now? And of course, profit. Profit is really important. I talk to too many people. I want to just spend a little bit of time on this, all right? Because too many businesses right now are scraping by on profit, and they're what we call one broken washing machine away from going out of business, all right? And it's not okay. You need to have a profit margin in your business. That means you can safely look after participants, you can pay your staff, you can pay yourself, and you have money in the bank to be able to do good things and to cover issues as they come up, right? So if someone needs some help and can't afford it, then you've got money to be able to do that. If you want to bring on an administration assistant, you've got money to be able to do that. Too many people are operating below break even. I'm serious. People are calling me on a regular basis. We are losing money on a regular basis. What do we do, Paul? Well, one, you're not a charity, and two, charities make money. So regardless, you need to be operating above your profit margin so that you can actually run this business and look after people and not get in a sticky situation. But you need to operate well above break even. Otherwise, you're literally not running a business. You've got a job where you're losing money and you are actually operating something which is going to be a lot of trouble very soon. So let's look at this. The profit in your business. Let's say your target was, let's say 20% profit. Okay, I'll pull this back. Let's go. Let's say your target was, because most businesses are not even at that point. Let's say your target was 10% profit margin in your business. All right. Some people are operating above that. Some are below that. Look, are you operating at zero? Like you're break even. All the money that goes in comes out, right? You need to be looking at the right funds in your bank as well. Okay. Let me turn that volume down. There we go. And I'm going to jump into this really quickly because it is so important. But where are you operating? Are you operating negative? Were you at 5%, right? And are you still there? Or have you made it up to 15, right? Where are you at in that space? And if you don't know how to measure that, please talk to your accountant or DM me. I will show you how to go onto your bookkeeping program and actually do that. It's not difficult. You can find out these profit margins, but you need to have some really, really clear measurements in place to be able to do that. All right. So if we jump over here, I want to just really, really explain a couple of things right now so that you're very clear on the profit margins in your business and you can start to work on these things. All right. So we're going to do two things right now. We're going to check out the profits and find out what we're doing next quarter. All right. So number one, profit. All right. Let's get really clear on this. Profit is a must. If you operate a business, you need to have a profit. It is not a dirty word. Sorry to those who think it is. Sorry to the people who message me and say it is a word. It's not, all right? You need profit in your business. You need to make sure you have a good profit margin in your business, all right? You need to be billing. You need to be invoicing everything that you are doing, okay? So we need to have invoicing process in place. We need to have a collection process in place. All right. You need to be measuring your money in. So measure your money in, right, versus money out. Okay. And I'm going to go one step deeper here because many people are operating at revenue equals invoice, and it does not. Sorry. I've had arguments with accountants over this and all this sort of thing. The revenue is not how much you invoice this month or this quarter. Your real revenue, okay, your real revenue equals how much you collected. Because we all know that participants can run out of money or funding and you can be invoicing stuff and you may never get paid for that. That's not revenue. Okay, you need to collect what is actually collected. So we need to make sure you're measuring that. So if you have a plan for your next quarter, could I please encourage you, get on top of the finances in your business. This is literally one of the core foundations of our Profitable Provider program, right? Time, team, and money. Because if those three things aren't in place properly, your business is going to fail. And I'm seeing it on a regular basis. So you need to make sure your money is really, really well sorted out. But jumping back here, if your money's all good, I want to know. In fact, I'd love someone to drop this in the comments. G'day. Good to see you watching here. I'd love to know what is the one thing that you know what, this is not working how I want it to. Let's say, where are we? People supported. You know what? I believe I could offer more support to more people, and I'm going to focus on that. That's not getting more clients in, by the way. All right? It's about really refining your market position, understanding your connections in the industry, and offering support that gets people from A to B, not just looks after them, okay? If you've been looking at the review, there's going to be a lot of outcomes-based benefits for support, so we want to be on top of that. So I'd love to know what is the main thing that you're going to focus on developing in your business in the first quarter of 2024, right? And don't just say more clients, because that is a horrible thing to actually just go, oh, I just want more clients. No, sorry. It's like saying I want a cake. You need all those ingredients to be able to bake it properly. All right. So think deeper about this. Understand what is the next thing I'm working on. And guys, if you want this worksheet, please comment the worksheet. If you're watching on the replay, please drop a replay into the comments so I know you're here and you got a hold of it. I would love to hear from any of you, and please feel free to send me a DM. I'd love to be able to chat with you through any of these problems and help you along. But if you need to actually make these things work in your business, if you are sick and tired of not being where you want to be in your business, not supporting the amount of people you want to support, then I'm going to challenge you right now. Right now is the cheapest that Momentum and Profitable Provider are ever going to be, because we have a whole new program and a whole new system being set up next year, which is going to take people to a whole new level. So if you are under $1 million a year in revenue, you need to check out our Momentum program. 12 weeks to take you exactly where you need to go. If you're over $1 million and you need to systemize your business, you need to get your team in place, you need to sort out your time, and your money needs to be measured properly, that will cause you to grow. It's exactly what we do. We've got a special group program running at the moment, which is just making people run forward at a greater rate of knots. So if you need any of those, I want you to comment Momentum for under $1 million or Profitable Provider for over $1 million. And I'll get you all the details and get you in before Christmas at that price before everything kicks off in the new year. Guys, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you very, very soon. All right. See you later.